Hello. How you doing, Ed? You all right?
Yes, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
It's been a while since we've done one of these last time.
It has been a while. Hasn't it? I can't remember
It's
last.
been over close to 12 months, I think. Maybe over that, if I was honest here, since the last time we did.
Yeah, I was gonna say last year.
Maybe even further than that. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah. But I just want to apologize for all our listeners who have listened to it in the past. And we are planning to do this a little bit more often now, as we have been working behind a lot more. So there's a lot of new things coming. We've been working on a lot of the platforms for the recording side of the training side of it. Hence, obviously, we can't focus on this because we've been focusing on delivering excellent content for you guys. We've got a new membership / academy, which is actually quite exciting, really, because everything we have been doing and doing, me and Ed have been filming and recording in the background. So everything's now should be on that. It's a monthly subscription, so you can cancel anytime. But yeah. But me and Ed have been working on that quite a bit. You
Yeah,
doing that already?
it's been good. And good few courses that we've done. We had done the highlight for me was the barbecue one. I can't remember whether we've done that before or not.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds, Ed.
Mike's got a delivery. He's actually taking a delivery for banners because we are off to the trade show in March, a couple of weeks' time. Oh my gosh, it's March already. Yeah, in a couple of weeks' time, we're off to March. We are off to NEC for the photography show, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I was just telling them that you're taking a delivery for banners for NEC, but we'll talk about that. Talk about it later. But yeah, I was going to say the barbecue course that we did was really good fun. Pause like fire. Amazing day for it. It was so hot. It
It was very hot. And obviously, I'd like to say thank you to Aftershoot for sponsoring that shoot as well, actually, if I was honest with you. So obviously so they supported money towards that as well, which is a great help. But yeah, it was good though. I wasn't expecting, because it's August in Wales can go two ways. But yeah, it was hot, and we're going to do that again this year. We got it all planned for this year again. So yeah,
it'll be fun. It was such a chilled out, relaxed atmosphere, isn't it?
yeah, it was. I mean, I think we met up about 12, 1 o'clock, something like that. And then we didn't finish until 10 o'clock at night because we wanted to get all the sunset photographs and stuff like that, which was a bit crazy, but it was good. And in between them, we had tea. So we had a nice barbecue where we had a nice barbecue and stuff like that on the beach. Some drinks, extra. But yeah, besides that, it was all right though, wasn't it, man? I fully enjoyed it after. We had the bride and groom or models running in the sea, which I think no one expected them to do. But it's not every day we're going to have real bride and groom doing that.
They were good for play.
Yeah,
they got a bit couple of tossing and those and feet.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, okay, that's enough now, because the temperature was dropping. It was clear skies as well. So
yeah.
I mean, we've also got new workshops coming up, haven't we, mate? We got one in Bristol.
Yes, that's coming up.
We got 2 dates secured for that for this year, and then we've got London, which is a London workshop, which we got 1 day or 2 days, so you can do the 18th or 19th of July for both of them, and that's basically all in London. That's something which we've been working on quite a bit as well. So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to the London one, if I was honest with you. So something different, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. It'd be good fun.
Yeah. So we've just been working on a lot of things like that. What else have we been doing? Getting ready for our own wedding photography businesses.
Yeah, but we went to London recently as well.
Oh yes, we went to the SWPP. That was, when was that? 2 months ago ish, 6 weeks ago.
January.
Yeah, middle, wasn't it? I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was an experience. Nice to meet some photographers and suppliers and all that jazz.
Check out the new around in there.
Yeah, looking at new kit, new softwares, all that jazz. Looking at listening to some workshops and whatever else was going on at the time. But then, you know, as I'd said, we're getting ready for the NEC, which is a big one for us. First time we've ever done that. Yeah.
So that's it. I was telling them that you were just taking delivery of banners, isn't it?
Nice.
So, yeah, we got. Well, Mike sorted out you designed everything. Fair play, Mike. All the banners.
Thank you, mate.
It's all looking really good. Can't wait to actually go to the show now.
Yeah,
'cause,
it'd be good. It'd be good. Obviously, there's a few things. We've got a lot of offers. We've got a lot of exclusive offers for you guys. So please come and say hi to us. I will also be doing a chat on the Monday. So please check the times when that is. It was 2:00, but I think they've moved that back down to 12:30 now, I think it will take. So just come and see us then.
What's your talk on about then?
It is. Give me 2 seconds. It's basically what I've been working on is trying to something like shoot, sell, and succeed. That's the topic.
Yeah.
So we're gonna then look at how we shoot to how we sell and how to succeed. But I've got to cram some of which I would normally teach in like a day or two in 30 minutes. So obviously they might have a lot of questions afterwards, which is great, which I will probably invite people to come and see you or me at the stand. Stuff like that. So yeah, I'm all up for that. Like, I mean, this year alone, I think it's going to be an interesting year because I think everyone's down this year from weddings point of view. Yeah, we're just going to wait and see what that's going to bring up. But yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit down, but nothing like some of the other guys I've talked to in the industry, stuff like that. So a lot of other vendors and stuff like that saying they're down. A lot of wedding venues saying they're down.
Yeah, which is, it's unusual for me because I'm better off than I was last year. It's like this year and last year has been, for bookings wise, is better for me than it has. I don't know whether it's because I've changed my price list as well recently, and that's kind of helped.
That helps, yeah. I mean, there was I said to early last year where everyone else was raising the prices slightly higher, but I kept mine the same. So what happened? My prices were below the media. So I was getting less bookings, but when I then raised it up again, when I realized what was going on, so when I raised my prices up again, I was getting booked. So people always think, oh, you shouldn't raise your prices or X, Y, Z, but by raising your prices, you might get more bookings in from that. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people think you pay for what you get, and then if you're too cheap, then they probably think, oh, what's the catch here? Or maybe they're not as good as they actually are because they're not not experienced or whatever. But yeah, it's odd, isn't it? Because
it's odd.
That has helped me, and I've included albums in my packages now. That seems to help.
I think that's the first time. Yeah, you never used to do that, did you?
No, because I don't like designing albums.
That's fair.
But I think, people need albums. Right, speaking of which, I literally just come back from meeting a couple, and she was telling me that she makes albums for everything that she does. So because she's so afraid of losing her photos on her phone or whatever, she makes albums out of it and labels them and everything, puts them away. She also backs them digitally. I'm like, oh my gosh, fair play. This is my type of client. And so I think the fact that I had an album in my package probably swayed her, because obviously if I didn't, then she'd be like, well, I want an album. She probably would have looked elsewhere, because with my packaging previously, there was no album, but you could add extra on top. So, which comes to another thing I was going to say. So when she was telling me about the wedding venues she booked, one of them she actually cancelled on. Won't name the venue, but because it was more of a do-it-yourself wedding. It's a really lovely venue. I've been there before, but everything. She was like, "Oh yeah, you take control of everything. We don't do anything." So and then she said, "Oh, amazing! That sounds really good." But the more she thought about it, she was like, "Oh, actually, I need to sort caterers. I need to sort the plates. Coordinate the colours of the plates and everything, the decoration." And she was like, "Oh my gosh, this is too overwhelming." So she decided to go somewhere else where everything included everything.
Yeah,
it's easier for her because in her mind, she wanted to have fun with the wedding planning, and she didn't want to think about the tiny little things like, what cutlery is she going to give the guests?
Yeah.
So with my packaging, including everything, she doesn't have to think about, what kind of album do I want? well,
Mm,
she's going to have the one that's included in the album. Oh, I know she can upgrade if she wants to, but that's
yeah,
less to think about, you know?
yeah. Thing is, because it's black and white to what she gets, she should probably more likely go for that anyway. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
because you can even sell it like, oh well, if you add it on afterwards, it could be more.
yeah. I think
Um,
it's nice just to have everything included in it, so they don't have to
yeah,
think about it.
you can
Uh,
even then upsell on the album anyway. You can, you could say 20-page album, and then you can upgrade it for an extra. Or if they then want an extra 10 pages or extra 10
yeah,
spreads, you can
yeah,
do different printing on the boxes of the album, and you can upgrade it from that point of view.
yeah. Yeah. Just trying to make everything easier for the client then. So I've changed my so when they inquire, I send
Yeah.
them a photo gallery. Now the photo gallery is just literally just both the whole all the photos in the gallery and that's it. But I've started changing it because with Pixie Set I can group everything.
Okay.
So what I say, like all the morning photos, chuck it in this folder. All the ceremony photos, chuck in this folder. I mean, if I was, because like whenever I'm looking at a gallery, I will skip to the portraits because that's what I want to look at personally.
Yeah.
So, well, if the bride and groom wants to look at it, they're going to take ages just scrolling through all this crap. So
Yeah.
if I chuck in albums, then it's easier for them to access.
Yeah, and then they can see a full album then, isn't it, really, pretty much?
Yeah.
See a full day in, 30 pages, if that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so good shot, man. Yeah. I mean, there's little things like that people can do all the time, like, so. But another thing I would say there is, if you don't show it, how do you know how would they know what you offer if you don't show it?
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Does that make sense? So it's a bit like advertising. I advertise cars, or I'm going to sell a car or something, but you don't have a car on your website. So how do they know you sell cars if you don't have it on there?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, as soon as they walk through the door, shove an album in their face.
It's the one thing. It's the one thing I do straight away. Is literally the minute I have a client come in, I literally say to him, I ask them how they are, X, Y, Z, and I go, I don't even talk about anything else. I just go, there you go, here's the albums, and then they flick through the albums, and then probably 5-10 minutes, I haven't said anything else to them.
Yeah. I try
It
not to
seems
talk.
awkward, but it's not, because at the end of the day, the albums are doing your selling for you, which I think people forget about that sometimes. They've already inquired in you anyway, so why don't you kind of like the work do the job for you? Like, I mean, they must like your imagery, so why don't they just kind of let them show there, and they want to see how you are as a person. If they connection, and they're more likely to book you. You're over halfway there anyway, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's like that with wedding fairs as well. I mean, when they're looking for album.
Yeah, right, it's the same thing, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate talking to them because like they'll stop looking at photos then. And I want
Yeah.
them to look at the photos.
It's interesting as you said wedding fairs, because some photographers say, oh, I don't like doing them, X, Y, Z, and some people like love doing it, and people get I'm 50-50 about him, in the sense of I have to, because it puts the name, my face in front of the person, which they might have heard of the company name, so it puts that face and brand in front of everyone, which is great. And then you have a mixture of people, as you probably heard, Ed, you probably have some people who've already heard you, or you've been to another wedding where they've heard you, or they've heard you from somewhere else, or on the socials, or whatever it is, like. And then you got the other kind of people who kind of, as I call it, never been to a wedding fair before, don't have a wedding date, and they're kind of a bit overwhelmed with the whole wedding fair thing.
Yeah.
So they probably just more likely not talk to you, more likely to get your brochure or thing and then have a look on social media later. And then you might have people in the middle where they just talk to you, give information, and then check up on you afterwards. Or then you got the people who really want to book you, you know what you're all about, and they're like, right, yeah, I want to book you.
Yeah.
So there's always a mixture of people at wedding fairs, I think, like, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they phoned me at the wedding fair. She actually said, I was talking to another couple at the time and she didn't want to interrupt me. And then like when I finished, there's no one to come back because she thought I needed a break. So she was like, oh, he needs a break. I won't go talk to him now. And then one whole year later, she contacts me and says,
One whole year later, Jesus, man.
It's crazy, isn't it? Because like,
Yeah, that's not like an hour, that's a whole year.
yeah. I was like, because like when I was like, we always come back from wedding fair and they're like, oh, yeah, it was okay, yeah. But now you just don't know. You just don't know. So
that's very true. Because even I did one not so long ago, or was it last month? You know, I came away thinking, oh, it was okay, good work. You know, it's a good wedding fair. And then sometimes you'll only hear something like later on down the road. Like, I think someone booked me recently, I think January. They saw me 6 months prior to that somewhere else, and it's only then they got back to me to book me.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I don't know.
just don't know with that.
It's one of them things, isn't it, where people go back and forth and things like that. Like, I mean, but especially with the pricing structure, I completely people if they like your images, like the price structure, then they're more likely making an appointment with you and making a booking. Like, so,
Yeah. And I think if somebody likes you, they will just pay anyway. I mean, a
yeah,
few £100 is not going to make any difference because,
no,
funny enough, that same couple, I said because they seen me last year, they had last year's price list. So when
yeah,
they inquired, I was like, oh, my prices have changed now. Here's the current price list. And she's just like, oh, yeah, that's fine. I was like, oh,
yeah.
I should have had an extra grand on top of it then.
No, that's true though. Because at the end of the day, if they booked you at the time when you first said it, then they could have had it for that price, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, they would have, yeah.
So, well, luckily you're still available because I've also had it on the back side of that where they've seen me somewhere or wedding firm and we'll get back to you like in a week or so. They leave it 2 to 3 weeks and then bang, the date's already gone with someone else. Like, you know what I mean? So I was like, oh, but you said you was available. Yeah, but I said, well, that was 2-3 weeks ago. It's not. I can't guarantee a date. If you're going to book me, you need to pay there. And it sounds like a sales pitch. And sometimes I say that to clients. I'm not trying to sell you something because that's not the way I do things. But I do say to my client, I said, listen, if you want to book and then always do it, but I can't guarantee the date will be available. If you're going to wait 6 months or 2-3 weeks down the road, I may not be still available. Like, I mean, so
Yeah, I know, it's mad. So cool.
yeah, it is all good, mate. What else? What else is going on? I mean, there's so much going on. It's kind of like it's a whirlwind this year, and we've done so much behind the scenes as well. So I'm kind of pleased so with the academy side of stuff now, with the membership, so at the show it's going to be a massive discount. So it's half the price. So it's about £100 per year. I'd rather explain it a little bit if that's okay with you, Ed. So it's £100 for the whole year, but that's also forever. What that basically means is that when the price goes up again after that year, your price, if you sign up at that particular time, it would be that price for the rest of your time as a member of the Institute of Wedding Photographers. So with that, there's probably over 24 hours of training videos. Also, we decided to incorporate the art of wedding photography. That alone has got 18 modules of talking about branding to SEO to there's live workshops, live posing, after sales. Well, I'm just trying to run it off the top of my head. Album sales, upselling, downselling, software. I probably repeat myself, but I can't remember what else. But there's a lot of stuff. So that's 18 modules over hours of video training videos. Every single workshop we ever host always gets recorded and always is added to it as well. I am planning to do some. I've had a few emails recently from clients who want to do some more like editing, so like my Lightroom. So I was thinking I might do 1 or 2 of that one, like Lightroom, things like that. Okay. I think I'm just gonna. If I ever do that, I think I'll just do Lightroom because I think that's a nice workflow. I think you can do a lot of stuff in Lightroom now. What a lot of people that a few years ago with the updates and stuff like that, especially AI and all that jazz. So I don't want to go too much about that at the moment, but yeah, I think of doing 1 or 2 of that. But one thing I'll throw back to the people listening is that is there anything particularly you want to see or want me and Ed to just try and explain? It could be branding, marketing, onto photography, off-camera flash, creative lighting, how to address a particular situation, whatever it is, then message us if that makes sense and let us know. And then hopefully then on the next one, then we can then discuss it and talk about it and things like that. Do you know what I mean? I said I'll probably hopefully plan to do one of these podcasts at least probably once a month. We said that probably last time, if I was completely honest with you. It was like maybe once a year. But no, I think from the structure point of view, I think there's a lot of stuff, a lot of positives coming out of this. Obviously, we're doing the NEC, which is massive for us. first time to get our brand and awareness, and you guys to see us firsthand as well, which I think is important. And so I didn't actually realize it. I don't know if you did, but I actually shot one of the last weddings I did last year. It was my 600th wedding.
Oh, that's crazy.
I didn't even
Yeah.
think about it. I was like just working all to do, and I looked in my gallery. It's probably more than that because I was shooting weddings before I went to my website where I host all my galleries. It said Folio,
Every
and there was
single.
over 600 galleries on that. But I know I've shot more
Yeah.
than that, if that makes sense.
So you just keep all of it on your gallery all the time then?
Yeah, it goes back. Oh gosh, it goes back. Well, I've been doing photography for over 20 years over that. And I know, in fact, my first ever wedding I ever shot was on a medium format Bronica TSR film. I like to say, not digital. So yeah, so that's how I know I've done more than that. But the exact number I wouldn't know. But like,
Yeah.
I can't go back that far, mate. I can't remember what I did last week. No wonder it's all that
Yeah.
time ago. Like, I mean, you always remember your first wedding, though, don't you? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if that was 10 years ago or 20 years ago. You still remember the first one, like, you know?
Yeah. I remember the first one.
So yeah, I mean, so have you? And I've just mentioned also, we've teamed up with Graphy Studio. Might as well mention it now. We're in September this year. All the details are on the website. It's a 4-day wedding photography portfolio / training day.
Yeah.
We've teamed up with Graphy Studio with the Italian. They've got a castle in Italy. A lot of photographers know about the castle, always wish to go. Obviously, all the pricing, all the structure of the day. Graphy Studio are pretty much organising most everything. We're having a factory tour as well. So if you're interested, if you have Graphy, if you want to get the products or anything like that, I want to see how the factory works. If you want to be up in the mountains in the castle, just head over to our website, guys, and just have a look. It's stunning
It looks
already.
stunning. If you can
Yeah.
imagine like
I mean, the
castle.
opportunity, it's just stunning.
the whole mountain in the background, and
No, just the opportunity to go there as a photographer myself and just to see. I obviously get my album from Graphy anyway, so I know the team there extremely well anyway. So, for them to offer it to us and to offer it to you guys, I think it's absolutely amazing. Most of what's included is included, if that makes sense. The only thing you got to kind of get there is your flight and a small fee for the hotel. We're still trying to finalize the last little bits for that, if that makes sense at the minute. That's why I didn't want to say too much about it at the moment, but say it out there. Obviously, you can pay it all in full. We've got a limited offer at the minute on a special offer up to 5 people. Again, go to the website, all the details are there. We've already got, I think there's only 3 or 4 spaces left for that particular offer, but you're more than happy to go before the price goes up. So it's like an early bird offer. So the earlier people sign up to it, the better. Spaces are limited due to, we can't obviously have 30 people there. It's not going to be feasible to do that. I think the max we can do is between 12 and 15 people. So if you are interested or something like that, all means come and see us at the NEC because we're showing it there. We got some invitation cards coming. So if you're interested, we've got them. We got the London workshop, got the Bristol workshops. People keep asking me, is it off-camera flash? Because people always ask me this question.
Okay.
Yeah, I get asked all the time. Every email, probably every email, someone mentions that to me. So, and people say, does the workshop include off-camera flash or creative lighting? So in January, we just introduced our creative workshop with Portfolio Builder because everyone's always asking for it, and I felt like we're going to keep the off-camera flash and the creative workshop all together. I think moving forward, because I think it gives you tools. At the end of it gives you tools and the knowledge. If something does happen on a day, let's just say it's peas down all day, it rains all day, what are you going to do? You can't just say to the client, sorry, I can't do any photos because it's raining. Do you know what I mean? You got to think outside the box. And this is why I'm thinking, if you kind of incorporate, do the outdoor stuff, do the pose and do everything else, and then kind of build it up there. And then do maybe the last 2-3 hours you do it off camera. We usually do that anyway, don't we, Ed? If I was honest with you, we do a bit of off camera flash, and things like that. If you don't have a flash or trigger, we can just use ours. It doesn't have to be TTL. He's always manual anyway, so don't worry about that too much. I'm a Nikon shooter. Ed's a Sony shooter. Sorry, someone's got to be like filming, so it's fine. But yeah, I won't worry too much about that. And then the last time we had smoke machines, we've got bubble machines, we've got LED lights. We're going like for the light center. We got the ice light as well. We got Godox flashes. We do a little bit editorial stuff.
It was really good. Yeah, results from everybody was really cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, and the feedback we get from people is like, oh, it's really good knowledge and stuff like that. At the end of the day, I remember I always go back to a client who said, again, go back to Winterfest, what you just said. Many years ago, they came to me, and they always, I always remember this for this reason. They came to me, talked to me, XYZ, and they said to me, what if it rains? Because it was like in November, December wedding. And it did rain on the wedding. But anyway, they said to me, what if it rains? And I said, oh, don't worry about it. It's fine. And they're like, well, I said, yeah, fine. Don't worry about it. They said, and they were like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then I showed them some examples of stuff what we can do inside, outside, put them in the indoors and not getting wet, XYZ. Anyway, and then he went off. Great. He went to talk to other photographers. There's probably 6 or 7 photographers at these wedding fairs. And then they came back to me and they said to me, oh, well, you were the only one who said to me, if it rains, what do we do? And someone back there, I don't know who it was, who comment, he said, well, if it rains, we don't do anything. And then, so they come back and booked me there and then without any question.
That's crazy, isn't it? Why would you not do anything if it's raining?
Yeah. I just like, yeah. So this is why I think it's important to show people and what we do collectively. It'll have something extra. I'm not saying you're going to use it flash all the time or use it creative. No, that's not how it kind of works. Me and you, as we know, full stop. Like, it doesn't work like that in real life. So yeah. Anything else you want to finish it off, Ed?
No, I think it's really nice that we can see a lot of the students work from, they looking at their social media, that they do quite well from on the wedding front, so it makes me think like, they must have taken a lot from the courses, which is good.
Yeah. And one thing I will mention, as you just mentioned, there with some of the people, so everyone who attends the workshops comes into our exclusive WhatsApp group. So anyone who signs up to it and who, we also have a WhatsApp group. So people share the photographs and have feedback from us. It's not just like the workshop, that's it, if that makes sense. The people are invited to be part of the workshop and then we kind of build on that, if that makes sense. So just because you've left the workshop and, people submit the photograph to us and to say, what do you think? It's very interesting in there. I'm sure you'll agree with this. It's very interesting. So you might be different shots and things like that, but but the editing and the different variations that he edits is very interesting. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, I didn't think of that. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's nice to see everybody's different point of view of things.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And different editing skills and different presets and all this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, going back to that group, I think is really nice because, like, it's like you said, it's a little community. They help each other out, and like, somebody needs a second shooter, then one of those guys in the group will step in and help out.
Well, it happened recently with some of the other guys. We won't mention the names, but they know who they are. But one of my mentorship guys was helping one of the other students and didn't realize they were both working together on this particular day. And then he posted a photograph, or she posted a photograph of what he did. I was like, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's a shot we would have done anyway. So I was like, yeah, I know where he's got that idea from, which is us too. So it's just proud to be like out there and something special like that. So it is cool. I think we're gonna call that is it. Thank you for listening, guys. Hopefully come and see us at the NEC. There is a discount code. Go on the website or blog and go to the website and there are discount codes to sign up to the photography show. Our stand is F85 and I will be talking on the Monday. So please come. Ed will be at the back. Give me thumbs up or thumbs down.
Louder.
Criticizing behind the back.
Clip blue.
Yeah, I'll try not to put something in my ear so he's like listening to you give me tips in the behind. It'd be funny. I've never spoken to so many people in my life, so that'd be interesting for me personally.
I know.
But for me own personally, to be invited to do that is kind of a humbling thing. So thank you for whoever invited me to do that. So that's fine. Right, guys. We'll hopefully hear us again soon. We'll speak to you all again. All the best, guys. Bye bye.